Balochistan, unknown gunmen targeted the prominent religious scholar Mufti Abdul Noorzai. This is near the international airport, and he was critically wounded in the attack and then later succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. Eyewitnesses report that the assailants fled the scene after carrying out the attack. So far, no group has claimed responsibility. The incident comes just a day after another prominent religious scholar from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Mufti Munir Shakir, was also assassinated in a bomb blast in Peshawar. As of now, no group has officially taken responsibility for either attack, but speculations are growing among the public that Pakistan's military and intelligence agencies may be behind these targeted killings. My colleague Pradeep Datta is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pradeep, what are the details of the religious scholar Nurzai who has been killed? We're told he succumbed to his injuries.
Yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, short while back, the news is coming that one of the cleric and the scholar, religious scholar Nurzai, has been killed by unknown gunmen, and this time near the airport, international airport. And this is not the first time that this thing has happened, where the unidentified and unknown gunmen have struck in Pakistan. They had been trying to target either the clerics, or they had been even trying to target all those terror-related elements, unleashing terror-related activities in India or different parts of the world. So these there are two things what actually experts really feel. They feel that Pakistan inter-service intelligence is trying to get rid of these scholars because they are the one who had been responsible for radicalization, and the second, now they are spent for them. So whenever they are of no use to them, it's like using and throwing them. That's what actually the policy the Pakistan inter-service intelligence and army believes in. They use them for their benefit. They use them to radicalize a youngster, lure them to gun culture, and when they are of no use to them, they are trying to bump them off. That's exactly what they are doing, and that is exactly happening in case of those terror-related organization element also. But one thing is clear, that the Pakistan that used to be safe haven for all these radical elements, all these clerics and all those terror commanders, is no more safer for them, because during the last 3 years we have seen that more than 50 such terrorist and radical elements have been targeted, and clerics have been targeted by unknown gunmen in Pakistan. Just 2 days back we saw that how the close aide of Hafiz Saeed was also killed in Jhelum area. He was moving in a cavalcade when unknown gunmen came. They opened fire, killing him on the spot, and his gunman was also killed, while third person was also injured. There was speculation maybe he was Hafiz Saeed, but the still date it's not clear whether Hafiz Saeed was injured or not. But the attack was aimed at Hafiz Saeed only because the reason is that for all these years they had been providing safe haven to all these elements. See what the clerics had been doing. Clerics had been only trying to radicalize youngsters, luring them to gun culture, and these youngsters were later on used to target either India or different parts of the world. That's what actually Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also mentioned in a podcast. He said that this state-sponsored terrorism has to end. They had been telling Pakistan to stop the state-sponsored terrorism because almost the state is being used by those non-state actors who are carrying out attacks. So Pakistan is not only a menace for India, but it is a menace for the world. He said where actually the Osama bin Laden was found. It was found in Abbottabad, the man who was responsible for 9/11 attack. He said that this is happening for long because whenever there is terror-related activity any part of the world, the terror trail leads only to Pakistan. So that's what actually Prime Minister has also mentioned about. And now in such cases it's to be seen what really the investigation will lead to. But so far during the last 50 or 60 killings by the unknown gunmen, there had been no investigation.
Okay, all right. So now an investigation has been ordered. Pradeep, I request you to stay with us. Major General ISP Sinha is joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Major General, another update coming in, and over the last few days we've seen how several people have been gunned down by unknown gunmen, and in the latest a prominent religious scholar, Mufti Abdul Noorzai, has been killed.
It's a great news. Early morning you have given me such a good news. I'm really proud of those unknown gunmen whom I call Friends of India. These Friends of India have done a yeoman service in last two years. Actually, they are killing so many people that we have lost account. Initially, I remember we used to keep account, 22 people killed, 23 people killed, this man, this location, how he was killed. Now, everybody seems to have lost a track the way our Friends of India are killing these people. It's a very good job. You see, Pakistan used to export terror to India. Every week we used to hear there's a bomb blast in Bombay, there's a bomb blast in train. Now, the terror has gone back to Pakistan. India is nearly free from terrorism, but Pakistan, the people who are responsible for Pakistan terrorism, they are getting killed. And Hillary Clinton, if you remember, had said that if you rear snakes in the backyard, it's not necessary that you will bite the neighbor, it can bite you. And this is true. This is what is happening in Pakistan. And I'm very happy Pakistan is getting paid in its own coins, and we should remove the top leadership of terrorism, terrorists in Pakistan. Then only situation in India can improve further. And another thing, I have failed to understand. ISI claims to be third or second best investigating agency or secret organization in the world. They are not even able to find out who are those people who are killing. Have they located even one person who was responsible for killing these top terrorists? No. That means these friends of India are so good. They, from the air, they come from nowhere. Like air, they just vanish away. They do their job professionally and vanish away. It's a real professional job. And hats off to these people who are doing such a wonderful service. My God, Pakistan has not been able to locate even one person who has killed their stalwarts. I think it's a great job done. Very professional, very neat operation.
Okay, all right. Major General, thank you for joining us with your thoughts on that. In fact, 5